Put your hands together for Raisa Frayhayt!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the IWW's 120th Wobversary celebration. Oh, whoops, first time wearing this dress, so it might be a bit of a learning curve, but I refuse to look anything but my best for y'all. So I hope everyone is doing well this evening. For those of you who don't know, the Industrial Workers of the World, we are celebrating our 120th anniversary. We were founded around this time in 1905. It was a bunch of different groups, including communists, anarchists, socialists, labor leaders, including groups such as the Western Federation of Miners. They all came together and they came to one question: how can the labor movement support the end of capitalism and the wage system? And we've been trying and organizing ever since. I'm very excited and happy to say that I have been a member now since 2019. So that's a bunch of time. I've served on various committees, done a lot of organizing, and of course, putting on this event. I guess I should probably introduce myself. Hi, I'm Raisa. Thank you. I've been an anarchist organizer since 2017, doing a lot of different stuff, everything from protest marshaling to more behind-the-scenes stuff, and now, of course, doing this. I'm also an actress and a singer. I've been doing that since I joined my fourth grade chorus. I promise I can speak. Yeah. We're here today to celebrate. I'm honestly really excited. It's been 8 months since I first came up with this idea of just going around recruiting people, having meetings, ironing out these details. By the way, thank you to Caveat in New York City, where I'm currently standing. We couldn't have done this without y'all. I'm very excited. We have 9 acts with over a dozen people involved. I mean, give it up for that. A lot of these people, are taking their time out of their day, busting their ass performing for us. And yeah, I guess, in terms of announcements, we're going to be here for a while. I'm also going to be on my computer here because I'm also going to be checking out the Twitch chat. So please, if you are in chat, please shout off, because in between acts, I will be saying hi. In addition, if anyone is willing, in between acts, I'm also going to want to take some audience participation for some shenanigans, so look forward to that. Yeah, without further ado, we have our first act, which is the Mission Creep. He tells me that he's been doing various sorts of synthesizer and music work since the 1980s, isn't that right? Longer than I've been alive, so we're in for a real treat. Among other things, a lot of this tech is really, really cool. It's a lot of really cool retro stuff. Like, I even saw floppy disk, and I'm a 90s baby, so I remember that stuff, and it's really cool. Anyways, and of course, a great wobbly and organizer. Now, without further ado, please give it up for the Mission Creep.
affiliation is how I determine when to use force. A man in a QAnon hoodie explains, this is the time to choose which side of history to be on. A man whose shirt read God, guns, and Trump stood behind him, silently holding a Trump flag. A new man came to the front and fixated on me, continually berating me, telling me to take off my gear and give it to him. To show solidarity with we the people, or we're gonna run over you. His voice cracked and strained to the volume of his threats. He continued, do you think your little pea-shooter guns are gonna stop this crowd? No, we're going in that building. Eventually there was a surge in the crowd, the fence buckled and broke apart, and we were unable to hold the line. A chaotic melee ensued. Terrorists pushed through the line and engaged us in hand-to-hand combat.
Resistance against state oppression.
Because he has asthma. The two sides were at stalemate at the middle door frame that sat in the middle of the hallway. At the front line, I inserted myself so the frame was at my back in an effort to give myself something to brace against, provide additional strength when pushing forward. Unfortunately, soon after I secured this position, the momentum shifted. We lost the ground and got me there. On my left was a man with a clear right shield stolen during the assault. He slammed it against me, and with all the weight of bodies pushing behind him, my arms were pinned and effectively useless. With my posture,
they can run our road, but they cannot destroy our ideas. They can learn our words, but they cannot destroy our ideas. They can learn our words, but they cannot destroy our ideas.
Wasn't that incredible? Wow! Damn. You know, it's amazing the setup that the Mission Creep put into this. Just all this intricate detail with so many moving parts. And it just, you see, it really, really comes together. I am just perpetually impressed by everything our union is capable of. Now, the reason why I thought of doing a variety show for this is specifically because we're known as, among other things, the singing union. We've had a lot of performing artists as members throughout our history. Probably the most famous member is Utah Phillips. Yeah. I believe Pete Seeger and Woody Guthrie were both members, if memory serves. And of course, we have a bunch of people here. It's honestly, I'm really excited for this show. We already had such an amazing first number, and we have so many talented people. It's one of the things that I love about our union and the larger community around it is there's so many just amazing people doing the work necessary to create a better world. That's honestly why I joined. I'm Jewish, as is probably evident by my name. It's Yiddish. And for me, the central tenet of Judaism is Tikkun Olam, which means heal the world. And for me, I practice that by organizing, by helping workers get union representation, engage in direct action tactics to get the goods, because as we all know, direct action does get the goods. The IWW, among other things, is very unique because of the way we do things. At our best, we don't go through any sort of state-based process. What we do is we make sure that the workers themselves are doing the organizing as part of organizing committees. And they themselves, through direct action tactics, negotiate directly with the employers instead of going through a lot of union elections and navigating the bureaucracy that, of course, under this current administration is incredibly hostile towards us. And I think that's what's so beautiful is that we put union democracy and direct employer-employee negotiation and action instead of some intermediary, some outside force, because this union truly is of and by and for the workers. We're a rank and file union, and I think that's really beautiful. Anyways, I believe, sorry, I just realized I need to open up a separate document because I am very professional. I promise everyone, I have done this before. All right, and that. Damn, this fucking computer screen is tiny. I want to just chuck it out into the sun, but unfortunately... Throw out the computer.
One member is also not a wobbly. Tom Merrow of Rage Against the Machine.
Indeed, Tom Morello. Oh, duh. I can just sort this by date created. There we go. Oh, well, that's an easy title. All right. Next up, we have fellow workers all the way from France. Give it up for the last W in our union's name, that is World. I'm so excited. So this is a statement they sent in. At first, we're just a group of students who didn't fit into the unions already there in Amiens. We met one day around a coffee. A comrade told us about the IWW. He also told us there was no branches in France. We were ready to make history, and we made it happen. September 2023 is a milestone in the IWW history. It was indeed the first time in almost 120 years that the IWW entered France, and here we're to stay. So everyone, give it up for the faux workers from Amiens.
Ah. Non, il veut pas en gueule. Ah. Hello.
Salut.
Comment va?
Ça va bien et toi?
Ça va. Hello. Attends, je te fais un apport pour commettre. Ouais, ça va. Ça va. Salut. Salut. Ça va? Ça va et toi? Bah écoute, ça va tranquille. Hein. Ah putain, ma design doigt.
Ok. Bon, bah si je vous ai réunis là, parce qu'on se connaît depuis un moment, c'est parce que on a vu que les syndicats ici sur Amiens, ils étaient pas fifou. Et dans l'idée, ce serait de créer un syndicat qui représente nos valeurs, qui est révolutionnaire et qui est un tant soit peu anarchiste en fait avec nos valeurs. Le truc c'est, quoi, vu qu'on a un peu tout testé, on a fait solidaire, enfin pour certains certaines, on a été pour certains certaines également à la CNT, et maintenant il n'y a plus beaucoup de choix en fait honnêtement, à part rejoindre la CGT, c'est complexe.
Après, oui, genre un truc révolutionnaire ce serait bien parce que si je voulais continuer à me toucher la nouille, je serais restée à la CNT.
Un syndicat fort, ouais, c'est pas mal. Après, il faut pas oublier qu'on ait les idées qu'on défend. Parce qu'en soi, la CNT, c'était pas si mal. Mais la gestion au niveau local, c'était pas ça.
C'est vrai qu'il faudrait un truc qui défende nos valeurs, pas comme eux là, qui se cachent derrière les couleurs flashy, les paillettes et la police scotch leader.
Ouais. Bon, en soi, j'ai peut-être une idée du coup.
Bah, j'avais écrit quelque chose justement dans le point, donc le journal, vous connaissez donc le point, donc, ouais, journal qui ne prend pas de gants, journal anarcho-syndicaliste sur Amiens, dans lequel j'ai écrit il y a 1 an, et j'avais écrit quelque chose sur Sabotabi, donc c'était mon premier article, et qui parle justement des origines du chat noir, donc de Sabotabi, et en faisant mes recherches dessus, j'ai trouvé donc que ça parlait des IWW, donc Industrial Workers of the World, et je pense que ça peut être une bonne chose en fait à faire.
Je peux voir ce que tu as écrit?
Ouais.
Merci.
Ouais, c'est vrai que si c'est eux qui ont créé Sabotabi, ça peut être intéressant de revenir aux sources entre guillemets du chat anarchiste, c'est quand même un symbole assez fort.
Bah ouais, de ouf. Hein.
Je viens de faire des petites recherches là rapidement. Et d'après ce que je vois, c'est un syndicat international. Il y en a un peu partout, il y en a aux USA, il y en a en Europe aussi. Ça a l'air sympa comme point, ouais. Mais par contre, la question qui se pose, si on veut monter un syndicat, on s'organise comment?
Toujours la fameuse question.
Déjà, il nous faut un secrétaire et un trésorier.
Il y a moyen de faire un mandat pour la propagande, tout ça?
Oui, Noir, on sait que t'aimes bien la propagande et les stickers et les jolies affiches.
Bon, sinon pour revenir sur le sujet, si on veut partir là-dessus, je veux bien être secrétaire. Bon, j'ai déjà enchaîné 3 années de secrétariat à la CNT, mais bon, là, à mon avis, je pense que ce sera peut-être un peu plus cool.
Ouais, on n'est pas comme à la CNT, donc on peut t'aider à gérer le mandat et tout. On va faire ça fonctionne dans tous les cas.
Pas que, oui, au pire. Puis toi, en plus, t'es plutôt bon en plus dans tout ce qui est chiffres et tout. Donc,
Ouais, je me débrouille.
bon, bah, t'es le plus gros, hein.
Ouais, je peux être trésorier.
Ok, on a le syndicat, on a la ligne ANAR, on a tout ça, on a le bureau. En termes de droits trans, droits LGBT, droits handi, ça dit quoi? Et on n'est pas genre la première branche en France?
Ouais, on sera les premiers en France. Mais aussi, d'après ce que je vois, leur ligne politique, elle est plutôt cool en vrai. Genre, je sens trouver leur constitution.
Vas-y, dis-nous tout.
Ah bah dis donc, je te fais pas dire. La classe ouvrière et la classe patronale n'ont rien en commun. Aucune paix n'est possible tant et aussi longtemps que la faim et la misère accablent des millions de travailleurs-travailleuses, tandis qu'une minorité, la classe patronale, s'arroge toutes les bonnes choses de la vie. La lutte entre ces deux classes doit durer jusqu'à ce que les travailleuses du monde parviennent à s'organiser en tant que classe, à s'emparer des moyens de production, à abolir le salariat et à vivre en harmonie avec la terre. Nous considérons que la concentration de la gestion des industries dans les mains d'un nombre de plus en plus restreint de possédants-possédantes rend la pratique du syndicalisme corporatiste inapte à faire face au pouvoir croissant du patronat. Le syndicalisme corporatiste favorise une dynamique d'opposition entre différents groupes de travailleuses au sein d'une même industrie, contribuant ainsi à la défaite mutuelle dans la guerre des salaires. De plus, il aide la classe patronale à induire les travailleuses en erreur en les faisant croire que la classe ouvrière a des intérêts communs avec les patrons-patronnes. Ces conditions peuvent être changées. Les intérêts de la classe ouvrière ne peuvent être servis que par une organisation où l'ensemble des membres d'une industrie donnée ou de l'ensemble des industries si nécessaire cessent de travailler aussitôt qu'une grève ou qu'un lockout est déclaré dans n'importe lequel des départements concernés.
Ouais, c'est basé.
Nous engraissons les capitales et ses usines, enchaînés du matin au soir à la machine. Pour notre peine des salaires de famine, mais l'union nous rendra forts. Solidarité mes frères et mes sœurs, solidarité mes frères et mes sœurs, solidarité mes frères et mes sœurs, ensemble nous vaincrons. Mais si un jour nous arrêtons toutes nos machines, mais si un jour nous occupons toutes nos usines, puissant patron, vous aurez alors triste mine.
Oh, there they are. Hey, y'all good?
Now we know about the French IWW.
Yeah, I believe they had also prepared a song for us. Not sure about that.
Oh yes, we do.
Live performance, everyone. You can't predict anything. Can we get Zoom up?
Zoom's up on your end.
Oh. Must be me. That's weird. We had a rehearsal for this. Zoom's up on my... Pardon us. What you need? Not as far as I know. How is everyone doing? Thank you. Pardon with these technical difficulties. I swear we had this whole thing. It looked really cool, and now unfortunately my computer wants to murder me. And honestly, I kind of want to murder it too. You're making me look really bad, motherfucker. Thank you. Thank you. Let me. Oh, full screen. Perfect. Thank you. Y'all ready? Oh.
Do we hear us?
Yeah, y'all are perfect. So,
Okay.
Once again, IWW ons.
3, 4. C'est la lutte finale, groupons-nous et demain. L'international sera le genre humain. C'est la lutte finale, groupons-nous et demain. L'international sera le genre humain. Debout les damnés de la terre, debout les forçats de la faim. La raison tonne en son cratère, c'est l'éruption de la fin. Du passé, faisons table rase, foule esclave, debout, debout. Le monde va changer de base, nous ne sommes rien, soyons tout. C'est la lutte finale, groupons-nous et demain. L'international sera le genre humain. C'est la lutte finale, groupons-nous et demain. L'international sera le genre humain. Il n'est pas de sauveur suprême, ni Dieu, ni César, ni tribun. Producteurs, sauvons-nous nous-mêmes, décrétons le salut commun, pour que le voleur en de gorge, pour tirer l'esprit du cachot. Soufflons nous-mêmes notre forge, battons le fer tant qu'il est chaud. C'est la lutte finale, groupons-nous et demain. L'international sera le genre humain. C'est la lutte finale, groupons-nous et demain. L'international sera le genre humain.
That was amazing. I believe that was the Internationale in French, the original language. I was sick. Anyways, give it up for the fellow workers from Amiens. And note to myself not to go sideways or backwards in this dress, because I might trip over, and that would really ruin the show. All right. Oh, should probably check in on the live chat, seeing how we're doing. Oh, we are popping up. Hello, everyone in the live chat. I'm going to read out a few messages. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nathaniel, for the compliment on my lovely, lovely ball gown. It is very sweet of you. We got, yeah, honestly, it is a really cool set. Just Star and Fry. Sorry, a lot of first-time usernames, so if I mess it up, I apologize. Let's see. IWW Amion's deep lore. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really cool to see all the different acts. So what are we doing? It's okay. Yeah, thank you, by the way, for all the people coming up in the live chat. It's really great to see people coming in, not only here at Caveat, but from all over the world enjoying this celebration, because that's what it is. The fact is, the United States government, throughout the entire history of our union, has tried to destroy us. I'm also a historian, and I've done extensive research on the union. Really, especially from 1917 to 1920, there was an exerted effort by the Woodrow Wilson administration. There are multiple documents showing this, that they made our union target number one. There were raids of our offices. There were anti-syndicalist laws that were made specifically to target us. There was a large effort, including the American Legion, actually created some essentially terror squads to go and kill IWW members. For a while, especially after the passage of the Taft-Hartley Act in 1948, there was a large effort to, expel communists and various other undesirables from the labor movement. Several times the U.S. government and other governments in other countries have tried to destroy us. But we're still here, motherfuckers! I am very proud to say that. Hopefully we won't need to be here for 120 more years, because I'd like capitalism to die, please. But if necessary, we will stay here as long as the fight needs fighting, workers need rights and protections, and the bourgeoisie needs some beaten down. Thank you. Anyways, I'm going to go on to our next act. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here in person. This next act is a band by the name of Dahmer, including fellow worker Kevin from the IWW also. They're based out of Brooklyn, and they play often, and they actually have a recent release album. By the way, for those who don't know, all of our socials are listed in the Instagram post in the official union's Instagram. That's at Industrial Workers of the World. Also, if you're taking any video or photographs, please tag us there. And I guess without further ado, we have Dahmer. They sent a video. Damn, that was fantastic. I mean, give it up again for Dahmer. Ugh, I am just perpetually impressed that we were able to get together such an amazing crew of people. Like each act after the next, I'm just like, how can everyone be so talented? And here I am, just one person on my own, and everyone else is like doing all this, and I'm just like, can I catch up? Can I catch up? Please, please tell me, do I have the talent, God? Do I have the talent to compete with all of these people? No. Maybe, who knows? I'm just a humble hostess trying my best in the world and to not trip on this gigantic ball gown. All right, let's see what we got in chat. Sorry, trying to catch up. Oh, none really new. I know I got this, thank you. I'm just, sometimes it's a struggle trying to deal with 12 different things at once. You're going with the runtime, you're going in your head, you're going on the computer, navigating a bunch of different stuff. As far as I know, honestly, this is never, certainly I've never seen anything like this. Like, I've done a bunch of live performance, and I've done Twitch streaming, twitch.tv/RaisaF161. But I haven't done anything like this before. It was just a dream that came to fruition, and it's really cool. I'm incredibly happy with just everyone. It always blows my mind. Like, I remember, must have been 2 years ago, me and some fellow workers went to do a union social. We did karaoke, and I kid you not, everyone in the entire room could sing well. And I was just like, of course, Wobblies can sing well. Just random fellow workers organizing their workplace, and all of them can sing well. And I'm just like, that is so cool. I am perpetually impressed by everything we do, especially because we're an entire volunteer union. We don't have any pay. We have minimal paid staff in our headquarters, but like each individual branch, we're all doing this voluntarily. And there's so much talent and so much dedication. It really does mean a lot. Because, like, I think sometimes, as organizers, we kind of, get in our own heads and are kind of just, like, thinking in the abstract. But, like, we're making a real difference in people's lives. And I think we really want to celebrate that. Anyways, up next, we have a fellow worker from Los Angeles named Brendan. Brendan is a fellow worker in the Los Angeles GMB. They work as an improviser, actor, and teacher. Oh, just like me. His love for theater that he traced back to the kindness and warmth he felt in the children's theater community of his youth. They strive to contribute to the same sort of welcome in the spaces they now inhabit. So please, give it up for fellow worker Brendan.
Hi, everybody. Let me hear you make some noise. I can't hear anything. Yo, there it is. I heard something. I don't know where the microphones are. Raisa, wonderful. Thank you for having me. You have had some incredible talent up there, and I'm here to I'm just kidding. I'm not really. But I want you to know, and I want everybody to know, one of the beautiful things about performing at a WOB celebration like this is we're not competing with the other acts. We are all fellow workers giving what is in our ability to give and taking what we need. So, to begin, to paraphrase Joe Hill, although I recognize the class struggle is a very serious thing, I intend to get silly. I would love if you could get for me someone's occupation in the audience. I'm going to make a bunch of puns. Someone's job. What's a job one of you does? It could be someone on Twitch too, if you want to type it into the chat. Though I can't.
Someone said
and
unemployed.
then you'll have to tell me because I can't hear it.
Someone said unemployed.
Unemployed. Unemployed. Great. A bunch of unemployed people walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And the unemployed people say, "Oh, I'm not here to drink any alcohol. I just want some EBT." They'll all be that bad, just so you know. All of the jokes will be that bad.
There was uproarious
A bunch of unemployed walk in. Huh? Oh, I heard something.
Sorry, was trying to communicate that everyone loved it.
Because that's all they're gonna be. Yeah. Oh yeah, Maynard, if you could give me like a rim shot at the end of each joke, then I'll know that it's funny. That's how. Yeah, beautiful. Grab another occupation for me. How many people are there? Are there enough for me to get multiple suggestions?
Any other occupations?
I'm an art mover.
Art mover.
An art mover? A bunch of art movers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, what'll you have?" And the art movers say, "Oh, an IPA. What do you have on tap?" And the bartender says, "An IPA? That is Picard so basic." Yeah. Oh, and then I can hear you all. You're all gonna moan, Elisa. Raisa, I want to welcome you if you have any come to mind to jump in with your own.
I wasn't told I was going
Beautiful.
to
Grab
be
me
performing in this.
Here.
You were? Oh.
It's a damn good thing I'm an improviser because I wasn't told I would be doing this. Thank you for putting me on the spot, lovely man.
You don't want to, but you can't.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, if you want to jump in with a joke, if you think of one, feel free.
My preparedness for this segment, that's the joke.
The bar is at EBT, right? That's the lowest possible form of comedy.
I mean, I can give you one of my jobs. It's historian.
Ooh. A bunch of historians walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Oh no, hey!" A bunch of historians walk into the doctor's office, and the doctor says, "Oh, what's wrong?" And the historians say, "Oh, I'm Professor Sore all over." Oh. And the doctor said, museum.
See, this fellow worker gets my sense of humor.
Perfect.
Singing wait. I don't know.
Walk into a.
I don't know if you heard, but we got singing waiters.
Singing. Oh, singing. Oh, hello, Stardust. A bunch of singing waiters walk into a bar, and the bartender brushes off a stool because it's Stardusty. Yeah. A bunch of singing waiters walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Please get off of my tables."
We got. All right.
Sorry, there's an ice cream truck going past me, so I can't hear anything right now. There you go. Get me another one.
All right. You know what? I can just start naming off professions if no one else wants to volunteer. I got one. Cartographer.
Cartographer. A bunch of cartographers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You know, the world of you." A bunch of cartographers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, Appetizers? Appetizers? A bunch of cartographers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, and for some reason they're angry, and they punch the bartender, and the bartender says, "Ow!" And a bunch of bartenders, they walk into an Irish pub, and the pub owner says, welcome, it's my own place. Oh, Sean. Oh, I'm Sean. Yeah, I got a ton of cartographer jokes. It's like,
all right,
a bunch of cartographers walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, what'll you have? And the cartographers say, no, that's not really appropriate for any audience.
Oh no. Yes, please do not get us canceled off the internet. That would that would reflect poorly on all of us.
Okay, then I won't. Then I just won't. Oh, the bartender, easy peasy, I figured it out. The bartender says, I'm sorry, our kegs aren't working. I don't know, there's something wrong. The thing that takes it from the keg to the tap, there's an interference in the coast line. Perfect. Totally appropriate. What else you got?
All right, time check.
Time check, yeah. We can do one more.
Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure. All right, one more
Do you want to jump in for any
suggestion.
joke?
We got any more from the audience? Yes, organizer.
A bunch of wobs walk into the doctor's office, and the doctor says, "What's wrong?" And the wob says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, doc. I'm not sorry. This is why I'm here. I need help with my organ seeing, organizing." And that's my time, folks.
Amazing. Give it up for fellow worker Brendan. Thank you so much. See, that is the type of humor that I get behind. Personally, I love puns. The worse, the better for me. It's absolutely fabulous. Like I will never. When I can think of a pun, I will always use it. That is just a universal. Because if there's one thing I've learned in my long tenure as a comedian, it is that you take the easy laugh. Anyone who tells you do not take the easy laugh, and in my case, half the time it's just dick jokes, you do it. It's the low-hanging fruit for a reason. You just pop it, put it in your mouth, say something funny. Which, honestly, can you blame me? There's so much pressures on in the world. If I want to do something funny, I'm just going to do it. You know, so many people just go around and are like, oh, it's not funny, that's a pun. Oh, that's so cringe. Oh, I clearly have no taste in any sort of comedy, and I'm clearly just a troll and an asshole. And I'm just like, no. Just let me have my joy. Let me have my dick jokes and my puns and my weird, strange commie humor. Just and honestly, like I could go on a huge soapbox on just the concept of cringe, because it's so severely limiting. Like a lot of it. I think, honestly, one of the things that's wrong with this world is that sincerity is considered cringe. Just being silly is considered cringe. Well, if being silly and sincere is cringe, then I'm just cringe 24/7, 365, because fuck your cringe. Genuine emotion, creativity, and silliness is what is going to get us through this bullshit timeline we're in. Anyways, I'm going to check the chat, see if we have anything else. Oh, well, thank you for the compliments. I don't know if I can say that username on stream. But thank you for the compliment anyway. I guess DK is the closest I can do. It's very sweet of you. I prefer the term hostess, though. I'm a bit old-fashioned like that. You know, there are a bunch of people. You know, it depends upon the woman, the femme person who you ask. I am, being a trans woman of taste, I'm always just like, no, I'm an actress, a comedian, a hostess, mistress of ceremonies. And that's how I roll. Anyways, getting right along to our next act, we have the lovely Leslie Braver. Leslie Braver is a composer / lyricist from Washington, D.C. She scored the films Youth, which debuted at South by Southwest, and the Block film, which won Best Film at the Helsinki Film Festival. Her musical Medusa, co-written with Rachel Dean, had a production at NYU, my alma mater, and a concert debut at Lincoln Center. Her musical, The Fish Queen of the Gowanus Canal, was staged on a 72-foot-long barge in Brooklyn's infamously polluted Gowanus Canal in 2024 for audiences in canoes and along the shore. An album of songs from that show will be released this year. Give it up, everyone, for Leslie Braver! You got...
Hello, everyone. My name is Leslie Braver. This is a song I wrote about Japan when I visited it 2 years ago. Day off in Kyoto, I could never be bored here. I walk through a castle in silence. I read by the river. I learn about Meiji. I learned that change is the constant. I suck at politeness. I suck at chopsticks. But I'm good at making friends with other white people in Japan. And now I'm just another white person writing a song in Japan. Hot take, I really liked the Coldplay one. Chris Martin sang of the Osaka sun. So I went to Osaka. I did too much shopping. I forgot to live in the moment. Stupid Leslie. My mom sent me an article from the Washington Post about how the Japanese are apparently not so great about the LGBTs. And I'm a be real with you. I think it's that she's scared that I want to move there, and it's fair to be scared, but I'd really care more to live in communist China, 'cause I'm a comrade, and Japan got nuked by capitalism in more ways than one. Day off in Kyoto, I went to a jazz club, and they let me play the piano. And after the jam sesh, the drummer just asked me if I had seen Hiroshima. And that was a good question, 'cause it was only 2 hours away by bullet train, and I had one more day and like $100 more. And hey, it could give me another trite song to write while white in Japan. I mean, my idol Stephen Sondheim wrote a whole musical about Japan. And I kinda thought it was great, but straight fucked up he wrote it, you know, as a white man. But I felt like just another one, running around without a plan, running away from my shit, running away from my country, but finally comfortably taking a shit in a train station. 'Cause see, the public restrooms there are so fucking pleasant. when that warm toilet sang at me, well, I finally felt present. Pink pastels pull into the station. The swift and silent Shinkansen. An iconic vision with a cartoon ribbon. The salarymen are posing for pictures before getting in. Because we're boarding on the Hello Kitty train. The Hello Kitty train. The Hello Kitty branded bullet train bound for Hiroshima. The Hello Kitty train to Hiroshima. The Hello Kitty train to... Let me set the scene for you guys at the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. It was a warm spring day, the cherry blossoms were out, and I was sitting on a bench across the river from the bombed out atomic dome, the only original structure in the city left standing. And I was sitting next to a 10, maybe 11-year-old white kid playing Zelda, Breath of the Wild, on his Nintendo Switch. His parents were nowhere to be seen. I don't know if I was expecting, like, a graveyard, but I didn't think it would feel like a mall. Louis Vuitton, Rolex, Chanel, Gucci, Hiroshima's got it all. And I don't know if it was the spirits of 100,000 people killed by the country I pay taxes to, or if the vibes were just a bit icky. But I felt like I was 10 years old and picky again. So I caved and went to Wendy's. That's where I pulled up the wiki again. 126,000 spirits. I got a number 5. A bacon mushroom burger. Hold the mushrooms, please. Arigato gozaimasu. I got a 5 on my AP US history exam without knowing shit about August 6th, 1945. And it just feels like one of those days in history we could have spent at least a day on. In history class. But alas, this past is just passed through a filter where I'm from. Yeah, this past is just passed through a filter where I'm from. But we're still making people burn, and we still make it hard to learn the facts. See, we didn't drop the bomb to end the war, no more like to settle a score, more like to open a door to hell, which we knew would tell the Soviets we weren't afraid to do it. And we weren't afraid to do it. Truman's generals all parade that he would do it, and he did it. All the fire, all the sickness, all the children, and he did it again 3 days later to make sure that they were listening. And he never, no they never, no one ever said they're sorry. I look up from my phone, and in walks the kid from the park with his Zelda still in hand, and his parents now in tow. In the game, he's on his glider, bombing moblins down below. Death from above, it's an easy little trick. You just press L while in the air. It's an overpowered mechanic, but why should this kid care? Turns out it's not that hard to split the atom. The challenge really lies in the choosing of the target and the pulling of the trigger. And out of all the targets, they picked Hiroshima because that's where the blast would be biggest. And as I'm sitting on the tarmac, on the plane out of there, there's a sound that I still hear infecting the air, going. A sickness from Japan. I'm bringing back a sickness from Japan. I'm bringing back an anger, bringing back a brand new understanding of my home. I'm bringing back a sickness from Japan. I'm bringing back a sickness from Japan. I'm bringing back an anger, bringing back a brand new understanding of my home. And I hope when I play this, that it's a little bit contagious.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Leslie Braver. I play that song and it feels very present to me right now because in Gaza we have dropped multiple times the number of explosives that were used in Hiroshima, the atomic bomb. So just wanted to say, shame, exactly. Free Palestine from the river to the sea. Thank you so much.
Damn, you know, again, just blown away by all of the talent. Please give it up again for Leslie Braver, everyone. You know, that song, it really brought up a lot of memories. Like, I've done historical research, and from the sources that I found, the dropping of the atomic bomb was completely unnecessary. Japan was already ready to surrender. As Leslie alluded to in the song, Truman only did it as a fuck you to the Soviets because they could. And to everyone yesterday who celebrated the so-called independence of the so-called greatest country on earth, I ask you, why do you think this country is great? Personally, I don't see much great about the country. There are a lot of great people here, but I look at the history and all I see is just bloodshed, settler colonialism, enslavement, segregation, anti-queer riots. And it's a miracle that so many people are still here in community resisting that. That's really, I think, what the IWW has also been about. From our beginning, we made a conscious effort to reach out to all workers. From the very beginning, we were organizing interracially. There's a lot of evidence that the IWW's Little Red Songbook, for instance, which is exactly what it sounds like. It has a bunch of original IWW music as well as standard labor tunes. It was published in, I think over a dozen languages across its history. I've seen it from everything from Japanese to Yiddish to Finnish, a lot of languages. And I think that's what's so beautiful is that this country and, obviously the world is incredibly diverse, and our union throughout its history has reflected that. Shout out to one of the most famous portions of that, which was the Philadelphia Local 8 Longshoremen's Union. It was famous for having a lot of Black American leadership and a very, very large Black American membership, including famously Ben Fletcher. There's even evidence that there are some former enslaved people, because this was in the early 1900s, 1913 to 1926, I believe, was a time period that Local 8 was active. And speaking of Japan, there were a lot of Japanese workers involved, especially on the west coast of the United States. And I've actually seen, there were calls actually for specifically Japanese translators for translations of various IWW publications. And that's, some history that you're not necessarily going to learn everywhere. Anyways, who we got up next? I know it's a rhetorical question. Anyways, we have the comrades from Stardust, Ellen Stardust Diner. It's an IWW union shop. As they were saying previously, they are singing waiters. So they're going to be coming up and performing some songs for us. I'm incredibly excited. I've heard them a bit practicing, and like everyone else, they are so amazing. So please give it up for members of Stardust Family United!
Here, so maybe you do this? Here. All right. We're going to sing a couple union anthems here. This one was written by Kevin right here. It's called Union Power.
All you dividers and hiders of truth, all you mind gamers and blamers of youth, all you apologists calling on us to be quiet, well, we're not gonna buy it. All of you haters and baiters, be wise. All of you takers and breakers and spies, all of you leeches and teachers of falseness, take heed. We're aware of your aside. There is power in the union. Run and hide. We are unified tonight. Show your pride. It's the hour of the people. And you're gonna reap what you sow. Left without gold. There is strength and truth and power in the union. All of you liars that flyer the hall, the ones who obey you and pay for it all, cannot be fooled by the tools of exploiters and thieves. It's written in the leaves. All your houses and horses and boats, all your cars and your mother's mink coats, none of it ever will buy back what you have lost. But oh, what a cost. You're gonna reap what you sow. I'll tell you one thing I know. Step aside. There is power in the union. Run and hide. We are unified tonight. Show your pride. It's the hour of the union. And there's nothing for you to do now. Believe without taking a bow. There is strength and truth and power in the union. Step aside. There's power in the union. Run and hide. We are unified tonight. Show your pride. It's the hour of the people. And there's nothing for you to do now. Believe without shaking a bow. There is strength and truth and power in the union.
Was a time shouting, sitting high upon a hill, and the people in its shadow gave her all to serve its will. The tower was so beautiful, the people they were good. Said the people to the tower, we would praise her like we should. And people rose up, saying thank you God for this unearthly thing. And they rose up to the heavens of your majesty we sing. They sing,
we are the people, we sing as one. We sing for all the beauty here and all the good that can be done. Yes, we are the people and we stand strong. We stand for who we are and who we may become. We are a family, our love won't be undone.
The voices of the people pushed the tower to the sky, but the tower was ungrateful for the backs on which it thrived. The people, they grew tired. The tower, it grew so tall among the clouds it could not see the ground at all. The people rose up, singing, tower, don't forget that we are near. And yet they rose up, but the tower was so tall it did not hear.
We are the people. people, we sing as one. We sing for all the beauty here and all the good that can be done. Yes, we are the people and we stand strong. We stand for who we are and who we may become. We are a family, our love won't be undone. And as the years went by, the people wanted to be heard, but the tower did not care, it did not care to hear a word. So the people, they continued with their song, but the words had changed, for they knew they'd been wronged. They sang, you were once a beacon to us all, but you're broken now, your time has come to fall. People rose up, singing on one another without fear. Yeah, they rose up, and the tower heard the people's word was clear. They sing, we are the people, we sing as one. We sing for all the beauty here and all the good that can be done. Yes, we are the people and we stand strong. We stand for who we are and who we may become. We are a family, our love won't be undone.
As the tower came tumbling down, they begged to stay alive. Said the people to the tower, we want everyone to thrive. If you just treat us right and give our songs a welcome ear, then we'll sing to the heavens once more. We'll sing it loud and clear. They sing,
we are the people, we sing as one. We sing for all the beauty here and all the good that can be done. Yes, we are the people and we stand strong. We stand for who we are and who we may become. We are a family, our love won't be undone.
Here's a classic.
There once was a union maid who never was afraid of goons and ginks and company finks and the empty sheriff who made the raid. She went to the union hall when the meeting it was called, and when the company man came round, she always stood her ground. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die.
Oh, the union maid was wise to the tricks of the company's size. She'd never be fooled by a company stool. She always organized the guys. She'd always get her way when she asked for better pay. She'd sew her card to the company guard, and this is what she'd say.
Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die.
Gals wanna be free, just take a tip from me. Get you a man who's a union man and join the ladies' auxiliary. Married life ain't hard when you've got a union car. A union man has a happy life when he's got a union wife. Oh,
you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm a sticking to the union. I'm a sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm a sticking to the union. I'm a sticking to the union till the day I die. Oh, the company was surprised when the servers organized. They sent some crooks to the runners and cooks and told them a bunch of ugly lies. But they were strong, they knew their right from wrong. They organized while the company lied, and they sang a truer song. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm a sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm singing to the union. I'm singing to the union till the day I die. One more time. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm singing to the union. I'm singing to the union. I'm singing to the union. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm singing to the union. I'm a singing to the union till the day I die. Till the day I die. Till the day I die. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah. Join the union. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Ugh. So amazing. Everyone here. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Just, I'm a sucker for good harmony. So 3-part harmony like that is just, it just goes right here to my heart, to my soul, and I'm just so happy. So happy. You know, Stardusters, they've been working, real hard, just constantly organizing, making sure that new members are up to speed, keeping that solidarity up, because the way the IWW unionizes is not easy. There is a constant pressure from the boss, not only for them to fold, but ultimately every boss would want union decert. And the fact that for so many years, they have been able to engage in solidarity unionism to keep up union power at the shop, it's really, really admirable. I'm constantly impressed. And to top it all off, not only are they talented organizers, but you saw what they did. It's so cool. I'm truly honored that we had them. I know I'm like a broken record, but everyone is so talented. It's really, really, really cool. Yeah, we're going to go on to our next performer. We got faux worker Dorian Wallace. Dorian Wallace is a composer, pianist, and music therapist who explores music's healing qualities in therapeutic work, social action, and community engagement. His practice integrates contemporary classical composition, free improvisation, and a deep commitment to fostering meaningful, emotional, resonant experiences. So everyone, please give it up for Dorian Wallace!
Thank you all. All right, yeah, so before I play, just wanted to put this math problem out there. A friend of mine, comrade, who's a math teacher, we performed together in a socialist chorus, singing Solidarity here in New York City. And he's a math teacher, so I trust him with numbers more than somebody like me. But he asked the question to the audience, like, okay, so imagine you can get $100,000 and you can put it in a bank account, like you yourself, you can put it, you get $100,000 for that year. You don't touch it, and you get to keep that $100,000 for that year. And you get to repeat this. How many years would it take to get to 1 million? And the answer is 10 years. Just cool. So how long would it take to get to 1 billion? We don't need billionaires. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Peter Thiel. Fuck J.D. Vance. Fuck ICE. Fuck the NYPD. Free Palestine. So these are going to be 2 pieces from a recent album, double album I just released with Rope-a-Dope Records. It's called Les Soutel. I'll actually put a link about it in the chat, just if you want to check it out. This is a Substack that was for the album release that maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I'll get it after I perform. But anyways, these are 2 pieces. The first one is called Hostess Siempre. This is by Carlos Puebla, and it's about Che Guevara. Thank you, thank you. And the last piece from the album, this is a Sudanese piece by Mohammed Wardi. It's from 1997. It's called Salim Mafati al-Balad, and it translates to hand over the keys to the country. I'll give just a little description of the piece, but Nubian Sudanese luminary Mohammed Wardi's Hand Over the Keys to the Country critiques corruption and human suffering under Omar al-Bashir's authoritarian rule, first performed during Wardi's exile in Egypt. It became a rallying cry for the 2018 Sudanese uprising. Thank you. All right, thank you all so much. I'll put a link to it in the chat, but if you want to check it out, just go to dorianwallace.com. The album, double album called Late Sutel. The first one is called Psychology in a New Key. Second one is called A Healing Sound of the People. Thank you again. My name is Dorian Wallace. Solidarity forever.
Sorry about that. How? Damn, I really am a broken fucking record, but how amazing is Dorian? Just absolute delight. I know. No, it's really great. So, in terms of timing, I'm not going to be able to give myself as much of a spiel in between these final few acts. So I'm just going to go right into introducing our next act. He is one of my dearest friends in the entire world. I'm incredibly lucky to have known him for so many years. We've spent multiples of my birthday together. I have cried with him. I've sung with him. I'm doing so much, and that is Mitnerd36. So, Mitnerd36 is a peripatetic composer, educator, multi-instrumentalist, and vagrant from Nidakina/Vermont. He became an at-large member of the IWW in 2020 and has contributed to tenancy and workplace organizing efforts in New York City. He regularly live streams music under the @Mitnerd36 handle on YouTube and Twitch, where anything you see encouraging violence against the police was definitely satire. So, without further ado, please give it up for Mitnerd!
Long-haired preachers come out every night, trying to tell you what's wrong and what's right. When you ask about something to eat, they will answer with voices so sweet. If you know it, then sing it. You will eat by and by in that glorious land above the sky. Work and pray, live on hay, and you'll get pie in the sky when you die. That's a lie. And the Starvation Army, they play, and they sing and they clap and they pray till they get all your coin on the drum, and then they tell you when you are the bum. They say you'll eat by and by in that glorious land above the sky. Work and pray, live on hay, you'll get pie in the sky when you die. That's a lie. Holy rollers and jumpers come out, and they holler, they jump and they shout. Give your money to Jesus, they say, he will cure your diseases away, and you will eat by and by in the glorious land above the sky. Work and pray, live on hay, you'll get pie in the sky when you die. But that's a lie. If you fight to feed family and friends, if you fight to get yourself an end, well, they say that's not something to tell. They say a good man like you goes to hell. They say you'll eat by and by in their glorious land above the sky. Work and pray, live on hay, you'll get pie in the sky when you die. That's a lie. Working folk of all countries, unite! For our futures and freedoms, let's fight. If we focus on care, needs, and health, we might just save humankind from itself. For we must eat, we must try, here and now, not in some liar's sky. Root out lies, organize, and you'll live in the sweet by and by. We must eat, we must try, here and now, not in some sky of pie. Root out lies, organize, and we'll live in the sweet by and by. We could live in the sweet by and by. I got 3 songs for you tonight. Well, it started in... Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, it started in a world of kings and slaves, a world of revolutions and unmarked graves, where the power needs to hold on to what get shot. So the king's paid soldiers for the day-to-day to punish anybody taking wealth away. And if you asked anybody why those cops were around, you'd get the lie from the rich, then the truth from the poor, right before you get put in the ground. The truth that all cops are bad. They don't protect, they don't serve, they just enforce with a gun. All cops are bad. The only good cop isn't one. And soon there were places running without kings that took the same money and did the same thing. Said their king was a market that needs free will, while they sold the few slaves that they didn't kill. Said people weren't people and fought that fight to say who could murder what and call it a right. And if you asked why so many needed to die, they just pick cops to kill and torture your family till you stopped asking why. Oh, why? Why all cops are bad. They don't protect, they don't serve, they just enforce with a gun. All cops are bad. The only good cop isn't one. And as the guns got bigger, they got faster on the trigger. As the laws got tougher, well, the cops got rougher. They knew the brutal truth that slavers often know, that the badges and the titles are a rich man's capital show. 'Cause a murderer's a murderer, and you don't get to flout them, or they'll murder you for saying you could ever live without them. Now we need people giving help we seek. We need people who are willing to protect the weak. When protection is violence, that helps no one. And the one who should be open just a waving a gun, well, they're serving a king called the status quo, to put you in the ground for helping those below. And if you ask why not answer life for life, they can shoot you in your bed or in your car or on the street and say you were running away from their army and you might have a knife. All cops are bad. They don't protect, they don't serve, they just enforce with a gun. All cops are bad. The only good cop isn't one. All cops are bad. They don't protect, they don't serve, they just enforce with a gun. All cops are bad. The only good cop isn't one. All right, one more. This song was originally written by a piece of shit named Daryl Worley, and I fixed it with a little help from an artist named IDW, Intellectual Darkwave. I hear people saying how they all want war, but half the time you Americans can't say what you're fighting for. You scream about the Muslims for so many years. Tell me what's it gonna take to put an end to your racist fears. We should have known the kind of mess that we got in, and we don't have to go and make those same mistakes again. Have you forgotten all the people killed? Were they worth it to protect a few of Exxon's oil fields? Have you forgotten all the money spent? Was it worth all of the pain, the destruction and the debt? Don't you tell me occupation isn't right. forgotten. There's talking heads up on my TV, trying to sell me more and more obvious white supremacy. We're all in danger, that's what those big strong men all say. And I only see white Taliban in the USA. Well, people would say this country's out here looking for a fight. And for the past, let's be honest, almost 600 years, I would say that's about white. Have you forgotten all the people killed? But they're worth it to protect a few of Exxon's oil fields. Have you forgotten all the money spent? Was it worth all of the pain, the destruction and the debt? Don't you tell me occupation isn't rotten. 'Cause if you sit with soldiers and hear their reasons why it's right, they may sing of freedom, but they all admit the dollar's why they fight. Have you forgotten all those kids we killed? Was it worth it to protect a few of Exxon's oil fields? Have you forgotten all the money spent? Was it worth all of the pain, the destruction and the debt? Don't you tell me occupation isn't rotten. Have you forgotten?
Hello, everyone. MintNerd36, everyone. Amazing, absolutely amazing. A lovely friend of mine. So there's really no introduction necessary because I shall be introducing myself because the final act is for me. So hi again, everyone. My name's Raisa Frayhayt. If you don't remember, I'm an actress, I'm a singer, I'm a historian, and I am an organizer with the Industrial Workers of the World. So in order to do that, I'm going to like to call back up to the stage both Dorian Wallace and Amanda from Stardusters because we're going to be doing some musical improv. So if y'all don't know what that is, it's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to get a suggestion from the audience, and based off of that, the three of us are going, Amanda and I are going to be doing a bit of a scene, and then we're going to make up a song. Now, if I had my way, as normally what we would do musical improv is you make up an entire musical. But since I only have 10 minutes, we're just going to be doing a scene in a song. So, preferably labor-related, if someone could shout out the title of a musical.
Labor-related musical.
Oh, no, completely made-up one.
That literally exists. That's good. Okay. But a completely made-up one.
Can you say that again? All right.
Waiting for a living wage.
Oh, apparently we're going directly into the music now. Oh, it was Dear Evan Hansen? Okay, I didn't know. Anyways, can we get the title one more time? All right, now the opening scene and number 2, Waiting for a Living Wage. You know, Doris, sometimes I wonder why we work as elevator operators. Like, isn't it supposed to be automatic by now?
It's so annoying. I just wish it were automatic.
Yeah, apparently in the year 1910, we're still not automating enough things. I mean, sometimes I wonder, what is the point? Like, can't the customers just push the button themselves?
I don't know what our job is, but you know what? We're here, right?
Honestly, I looked at the job description and I was like, seems simple enough, but then when you go to the actual elevator, you go in the thing, and this is very confusing, you know?
Living in 1910 is so annoying. I agree.
Yes, I mean, women like us have no rights, and yet we're still expected to work. I mean, we can't vote, we can't own bank accounts, we can't, hell, I got shit from my parents, who are very overbearing for a 33-year-old daughter, that I went out without a gentleman.
You said shit. Come on. It's 1910. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Shucks! Shucks! I am sorry! I didn't mean to offend! But you know, I wonder, what would happen if we went away from elevator operation? What if we started a theater?
Maybe we could even have a living wage there.
Ooh.
A woman can dream.
Now that's the good title for a song. A woman can dream, a woman can dream, a woman can dream today. A woman can dream, a woman can dream, a woman can dream today. Here in 1910, we ain't got a lot going on.
There's so much going on.
I can't go out without a man. It's such a damn shame. I can't do anything except agitation, because I refuse to play by the rules of society. A woman can, a woman can go out on the town if you agitate for it. Equal rights. Just get out there and do your thing, ladies.
Get out there and do your thing, ladies.
Thank you. Well, that about does it for our show. Oh, and thank you, Amanda.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you, Dorian, for that. That was absolutely lovely. But just thank you, everyone. Can we get the rest of the talent up here? I want us all to take a bow because this was truly fantastic. Come on. I know there are more of y'all
The
out
Stardusters had to go the other two. They had another thing going on, but they say thank you.
Oh. Well, yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you in chat. This has been a dream of mine for 8 months. You know, I busted my ass getting everyone. And I want to thank not only, you know, those of us who performed today, but also all of the behind the scenes people. Can we get a round of applause for all the staff at Caveat, by the way? They've been so amazing. Also, another round of applause for all the behind the scenes organizers. There are a lot of people who came to meetings. We've been doing all that stuff. A bunch of wobs and amazing people. Please, can we give a round of applause for them too? Thank you, everyone. And with that, I bid y'all farewell. Have a nice afternoon. Long live the IWW.